Hey, Tracie. So this is Tracie Conyers, and she is a real estate agent, realtor out of Texas. So, Tracie, I'm going to let you tell me what areas in Texas you're working.
I actually work currently Jefferson County, Hardin County, Chambers County, Harris County, Montgomery County. So I'm all over. I'm pretty much where I'm highly recommended. So I do travel where, and even Dallas, Texas, San Antonio, where people recommend me. So I go wherever I'm recommended and people trust and believe in the integrity and the character of my business. So I do follow through with everyone.
Okay. And you do Orange too, right?
Yes.
You do Orange County?
Hardin County too. Hardin County is, I just got a lot of listings in Newton, Kirbyville area. So I'm working Hardin County as well.
Okay, so she's even doing out in the rural areas. That's really good.
Yeah.
That is really good. Okay, and so then you say Harris County, will you go out to like Sugar Land in Montgomery County and all those areas too?
Yes, Sugar Land, Fresno. I just sold some homes in Fresno and what is that other area right by there? The Woodlands. Yeah,
all Spring out there, the Woodlands, Fresno.
Yes.
Yeah, all those places. Okay. So you are a wide range of the Texas area, with Texas State. After a while, you're gonna be all over Texas, huh?
Yes, all over Texas, and I'm just acquiring my Louisiana license, so I can't wait.
I was gonna ask you about that.
Lake Charles and Lafayette, and New Orleans, and all those great places. Shreveport, Louisiana, don't let me forget that, because they're calling now for that. So I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so you're gonna do Alec and all of that area too? Alexandria, all of that. That's awesome.
There's funds available. Wherever I can come and help you save money, I'm coming.
Okay, so for those of you that's viewing this, let me just throw this out there, because I have a lot of family in Lake Charles, I have family in Baton Rouge, I have family in oh goodness, that's everywhere. So for all of y'all that's watching, get ready to get your house, call up Tracie now, because she is coming.
I'm coming. Yes.
Have you thought about even some of the states that reciprocate with Texas? Like for instance, Georgia, they're reciprocal. So they will let you take Texas, they'll bring you in, you can come in from Texas, and as long as you have somebody here holding your license, they will let you hold your license here as long as you have an active license there in Texas. And you don't have to do your state boards and stuff over. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so when we finish talking, I'll send you a few of those states that will do reciprocal with Texas, and you don't have to do your state boards over.
Oh, yes, please do, because I have been thinking, I just sent a lady some information regarding my Texas license, and she said, well, I'm in Florida, and I would love to buy a house, but I'm in Florida. And I was like, okay, I'm coming there too.
There you go. And I'll check, because Florida, they might be a reciprocal as well, because a girl that got her license when I got mine, she actually did hers in Texas. When we did our state board for Texas, a couple of weeks later, she did Florida. So I'll let you know about that as well. But listen, tell me some of the things about like your services. What are some of the services that you offer?
Oh my God, it's no clients left behind. That is my motto. I've been a new agent. I have nothing against new agents, of course. New agents come on board, join. However, I'm at a state of where I'm not thirsty. I don't eat off the floor anymore. I'm able to.
There you go.
Sufficiently, you know what I'm saying? So I'm able to not just look at this thing as a check anymore. I'm looking at it as a business, as a career. I'm able to say, hey, if you're not ready right now, let's get you ready. If it's going to take a year, if it's going to take next year, whatever, let's get you on a plan to where you can be ready when it's time. I started out in real estate working for a nonprofit. And I was working for former state representative Al Price with SET CDC, Southeast Texas Community Development. And so through that tenure, we built a whole bunch of homes in Beaumont, around the downtown McFadden and MLK area, and
Okay.
also a lot in Port Arthur. So I was their home buyer education director. And so I would teach people how to budget, how to plan, and things like that. So that's what I do. That has stuck with me throughout the tenure. So as far as I don't just look for a check. I'm like, it's more about relationship
Mm-hmm.
and building people and helping them out. Because a lot of people, we go through things. We go through life. We go through divorce. We go through
Mm-hmm.
sickness. We go through healing. Thank God for healing. Praise
Yes, yes,
we go through those things, and so we overcome, though we're going through. And
yes.
so that's where the focus is, that we're going through these things of life. So you might not be ready right now, but whenever you are ready, let's get you ready, and you wanting to do this, and let's stay focused and bring stability to other people's lives. So we all have setbacks. We don't know what it's going to be in life, but I'm no judge. I'm not the judge. I'm just the one that comes and say, hey, I can help you. Let's try to
Mm-hmm.
make this work out. I got people in place that I've met that has proven to do the same things and have the same morals that I have. So that's what works.
Okay. So you have a team of lenders, closers, inspectors, and everything that you work with, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Now let me ask you this.
Insurance agencies, credit repair.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. So let me ask you this. Education. Do you educate your buyers on the front end? And I want you to talk about how you educate your buyers, and then tell us how you educate your sellers, because for yourself, a lot of sellers, they maybe have just purchased one home and don't know really the process other than the bumps and bruises they went through the first time. So how do you educate your clients?
Well, I'll tell you this. I educate my buyers, but until you told me about the sellers, that's when I've been thinking about a plan to implement to educate the sellers more on that. So I've never had seller home buyer education classes, but I am planning to implement that for
Oh, great.
2019. So I've been doing home buyer education classes for a very long
Yes.
time, almost 20 years now. But I've never did the seller thing. So now that is something that I am planning to do for 2019, thanks to your the information that you've provided to me.
Oh, thank you. What about I know you saturate the Beaumont area, but when you do your classes, are you gonna go out to like Harris County or even like to Orange? Because even in Orange, what I've found is a lot of people back that way, they don't get a lot of education, they don't have a lot of knowledge, and they're actually scared of the process. So they really need somebody like you to come in and educate them. So are you going to consider doing that as well as Lake Charles?
Right, exactly. And the thing is, people are scared.
Mm-hmm.
People are hurting. People don't have knowledge. And if you look at my Facebook posts today, I actually encountered a buyer that doubted me. They didn't believe what I told them. They didn't believe what I said. And then after I ended up speaking with a business partner of mine, and they were saying, well, Tracie, someone said because of the integrity of Tracie Conyers, I'll go ahead and extend this in contract and blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, really? And I was surprised because I didn't think, that realtor, I never knew them like that to say. We've been realtors about the same time. They may have been a realtor longer than I, but I never thought that they viewed me that way. So whenever they said that, it was like that was like a light bulb went off, like somebody really is watching.
People do.
And
They
have
do.
really been watching, because to know and say that I have integrity is high. That means a lot to me. So, and I was like, okay, yes, the integrity of me, the honest, the trustworthiness, and believing in things that I have to say and things that I am doing with my clients, that means a lot. And then to come to a situation where I had to deal with today, it was a rough ride. And then the person sent me a text back and said, hey, what you said was true. You know, after my research or whatever it was, or whoever they talked to, and I'll get back with you. But then I responded. I said, I am a person of integrity and character, and things like that. So yes, thank you for reaching out. So here we go. So, and that's the thing. You have to be connected with people that you can trust, that have the professionalism, that's not just looking for a check. You know, it's more than the check. You know, we look out and we search people or whatever, but it is more than that, because I've been a counselor. I've had to pray. I've had
Yes.
to cry with these clients. I mean, my first listen, I went in and the person had some issues going on and things like that. And after crying and praying, I talked them people into staying in their house. And so when I get outside in the car, I'm like, what did you just do? What?
I understand. You know, I understand.
You just talk these people to stay in their house, and they're still in their house today.
That's good.
You know,
but
they're
you know
still
what?
in it after, 13 years.
See, it shows what? Integrity. So that's good.
Yes. I was like, God, what I was supposed to be coming on a listening appointment, and I didn't talk to people into staying in their house. How you do that?
That's
But you know what? God says, do what I say do, and it's all gonna work out for you. You know, and everything in the end, it's gonna always work out. Take care of the people that I send to you. So that's where my posts come from. Thank you, God, for sending those, filling up the camp, blessing those that have come, those that are in now, and those that you are sending, because I'm going to do what you say.
Exactly. And you know what? When you do things like that, it always turns out to be something good, because guess what? They're going to tell somebody about you, and they're going to be like, you know what? She didn't care about her money. She really cared about us and what was best for us. So she walked away from a deal, but made us, make some wiser decisions. So you can definitely trust in her. So it goes a long ways. And it matters this. What about renters? Because, I ran across some people who just truly don't want to buy. They have no intention. They want to be lifetime renters, which that's just some people's options. But what about educating those lifetime renters on how to be good renters and how to pick, places to rent that might be a better decision for them on a long-term basis? Have you ever thought about that?
Well, I am in the process. My thought process is to, at this point, for 2019, is to provide transitional housing, because I don't want no one to be stuck in that mindset. I mean, I've sold homes to people that's 80 years old that just bought their first home. So you're never too old,
There you go. Okay.
to purchase. So, but a lot of people are scared of that. A lot of people are afraid of that. I just was in a situation with a lady where she had to decide whether she was going to purchase or buy a brand new car. And she's like 75, and she purchased a brand new Mercedes. So, hey, if that's what you choose to do, I can't stop you. But why not have somewhere of your own to park that Mercedes Benz instead of renting somebody else's place? But I mean, it's everybody's mindset. So whatever you choose to do, I can't knock you. All I can do is educate you. So we're constantly doing home buyer education seminars. I have one coming up in January the 19th in Silsbee. I have one January the 12th in Beaumont. We've already done the flyers to come out and save the dates and things like that. So we're going to go ahead back to the basics, because a lot of people that are going through the process, of course, they don't know. They don't know what they're getting into. They have issues, and and then some people don't understand. You come in dirty, don't expect a clean transaction. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. There you go.
We might have to fight. We might have to fight to get this thing done, but they don't want to fight. They think, hey, I'm going to come in dirty and it's just going to come out clean.
Oh, with that being said, your Silsbee and your Beaumont day. So you're going to be in Silsbee in January.
Yes, we'll be in Silsbee and Beaumont. We're going to do seminars again. I was always I always was doing seminars, and somewhere around after the after the summer months, we kind of slacked off on it. But every month we were doing those seminars, because even a lot of people come in and they're like, well, this is our first time. And so you can't answer all the questions. You don't know what people were wanting to ask, but that's a good time and a good setting for other people to be there and ask some questions that you may not have thought of, that I may not have thought of, and we can discuss. So we have an outline, but then of course it goes otherwise, because people want different questions and they have different answers. So it just depends on the need. But as I was stating earlier, a lot of people, they come in, just like we go into church, we dirty, we need cleaning up. And sometimes they don't want to go through the cleaning up, So sometimes whenever we're doing this process, you got to wait and be cleaned up. Some scales going to have to be scraped, and some things are going to have to come. But, we're going through it. And that's the thing about it. And you have people that's willing to stay with you, not just say, oh, you're not ready, we're not going to do this fight. We're going to go ahead and leave, and we're going to give up and turn in our gloves and leave you hanging. So we got people together that's willing to process this fight, go through it with you, and dig in and go, just make it to the end. We want to make it to the finish line. Because the devil, he mad.
Oh,
he don't want
he getting upset. Yeah, he don't want somebody
on the corner with the pool in the back. You think he wants you swimming in that pool?
There you go. He don't. And he
swimming in that pool. Your kids been able to ride in the neighborhood.
Got that door. Yes. And they can go out there and they can grill and do all kinds of stuff. And we love to grill and when it starts getting warm, although it's pretty much warm there all the time. That's the reason I come back to Texas, girl. I'm cold. It's cold here in Atlanta. It's freezing. I got the heat on 80. It's cold. Girl, I'm in the house with a sweater on. It is cold.
Because right now it's 72 degrees here today, so I took advantage of it. I got my nails done and walked.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I was saying. I was looking at another real estate agent, her page, and her children were out, and they out in shorts. I was like, Lord Jesus, I got on this coat, this hat, these gloves, and they run around in shorts. I know I'm missing Texas.
Yes.
Well, let me ask you about a couple of other things, and then I'm gonna let you go, Tracie, because I know we kind of did this on impromptu. So, let's talk about new agents. What advice? Did your camera freeze?
No, it didn't.
Okay, I don't know, because you're frozen for right now. And there you go. Okay, you're back. All right, anyway. But this is the good thing is they get to see us in live and real living color, so they get to see the real deal. Sponsorship. Let's talk about sponsoring new agents and your company and bringing people in.
Okay.
Do you do any of that?
Well, Keller Williams is a great agency. The training is there. The thing with the Beaumont area, I can say, and I'll say it again, it's hard to get, there are hardly any African American teams. Because people just don't want to work together. They don't get the concept. So, but when you branch out to Massachusetts and Maryland and things like that, they're there. A lot of the teams are there, New Orleans and stuff like that. So that's why I decided I'll branch out, because everything that I represent, I need some people that's willing to work, put in the time, and do what I do, and to train some people. So, if you can't get it here, you just have to do what you have to do and branch out. So at one point I was like, I don't really even want to deal with it anymore. I got a big old office that can house at least 6 agents comfortably. And people just, I don't know. And I don't worry about it. I keep moving on, because I would take care of what I want to take care of and make the numbers that I want to make and do what I have to do. And those that are coming, and, and I pray about it daily and, ask for direction. So that's all I can do. I do my part on that.
Okay, and I do know it is a few women on my page, and this is me talking to you all. I know some of you are at Champions right now. I know that a couple of girls is in Humboldt. I think there's a few people in Spring right now that's going to class at Champions. So, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I will say this. If you're thinking about a team, even though you're out that way, Tracie can still bring you up under her wing. And then if you're interested in Keller Williams, please reach out to her before you go sign up, because she can help guide you through that process. And it's really important to have somebody that guides you through the process as a new agent.
Especially because, like I said, leaders develop leaders, not people that they're afraid of and afraid of making more money than them. I welcome people that can come in and learn what they can learn from me, branch out on their own and make the money that's made to be met. But however, teamwork makes the dream work. We can go farther together.
Yes, I so agree with that.
And empower ourselves, but you have to have that mindset. That's it. But other than that, there's also not a website, but a Facebook page of a lady. Her name is Coach Ella Blaine. She is over Real Estate Ladies That Rock.
Okay.
When I say she's a godsend, she's a godsend, because she's come in and she's no agent left behind. She encourages agents to tell your story, whatever you're doing. If you made, last year, and I came out of a working environment, so I've been full-time for about 3 years, but each year I've been way better than I was the year before. So last year I closed about 6 million. This year I'll close about 8 million. My goal was 12, but somewhere in there it was interrupted.
That's okay, but you're reaching.
We're gonna fix that for next year. So, but you have to write the vision and make it plain. Habakkuk in the Bible tells us what to do. So if you don't make your vision plain, expect not for it to come and manifest.
We
have to write it down, know what we're gonna do. And one thing about Keller Williams, we did a deal in bold that you had to write down the things that you wanted to do at the beginning of the year, and you wrote it down, and then you mailed it to the Keller Williams, I guess, headquarters. And then I just received mine this like a few days ago, and it was on there what I had put and what so I checked off everything I had accomplished, and there was 2 things on there that I hadn't accomplished.
Okay.
And so you ask yourself, why didn't you accomplish those goals and things like that? Did you have them written? You got to start asking yourself, why didn't those goals get accomplished? But the majority of my goals was accomplished, so I praise God for that. But it's just things that we need to do. And like I said, that platform is a way to help all of us. I mean, when you have a question, you can post it on there. All these agents, because she's trying to get to 25,000 agents. I think she's at 22 right now. So I encourage you to get on there and do these listing boot camps, do whatever it is that she has going on, and get it together. So, because and some things you're just not going to be able to do, because that's what we do. Sometimes you can't do it. Yeah. Sometimes you don't have time to do it. Maybe you have to catch the next one and get your mind right. But whatever your goal is, just set it and write it down and make the vision plain so you can accomplish that what you set out to do.
That's good. Now, this is the end portion for us for today. Well, for us for right now for this interview. But of course, you and I are always talking. But negotiations. A lot of people don't understand as agents that when they negotiate, it's nothing personal. And knowing how to be a good negotiator, where you can go and you can negotiate with the other person without getting angry and getting mad and, having attitudes. How do you suggest for the new agents coming in, and even for the older agents this season, how do you suggest people negotiate? Because I think that you're really a great negotiator. I think that, you know, you bring about peace to the table when you're doing your negotiations. And this is a lot. So what are your suggestions to the people? Because I know a lot of people get angry. And matter of fact, I'm gonna sidetrack for a second. You know, I do some coaching with agents, and I was talking to a young lady. She's up north, and she was like, she's new to the industry, and she's like, "Oh my God, Tanya, you know, they talk to you any kind of way." And I was like, "But you don't have to reciprocate that same thing back. It's a way to negotiate." So you tell me, what do you think are some of the things to make the negotiation process a lot easier?
Well, in anything and in any type of relationship, whether it be realtor to realtor, man to woman to girl, whatever it is, you have to set the standard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've had issues where I've had people to try to disrespect me, and I tell them, hold up. Let's retract. You're not ready to talk right now? We don't have to talk. Call me later. But you're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to disrespect me. You have to set the standard for what you're willing to accept. That's the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing is just to be straightforward. And when I'm straightforward, it works out. Because 99.9% of the time, I get my buyer's closing costs paid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it's letting them know that's what I need. You know, you can come back before you even come back with this offer. Let me tell you what I got to tell you. Let me tell you up front, they need these costs.
Mm-hmm.
And if, you know, if they need half of it or, you know, whatever, I can wait on the response or whatever. But if I know this is the deal and that's what it is, I'm Holyfield. I'm going to tell you what's going on.
Okay.
You know, and just being straight up. And a lot of people can appreciate that. Some people can appreciate your upfrontness.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have time to waste. You know, I'm a busy agent. I ain't got time to sit up here and be like waiting on a response, knowing that I know I need this here. So I'm letting you know up front, hey, I'm submitting this offer, and this is what I need. So if you can't provide it, you know your seller's not gonna do it. Let me go ahead and move forward to another house.
Okay. And it's okay to do that. And that's something that I noticed with some of the newer agents. They're afraid to negotiate because they feel like, okay, well, I haven't been in the industry long, so you know what, my word is not anything, and they're not going to listen. But you represent your client, and you're there to do what for your client, Tracie? What are you there to do for your client?
You're there to work it out and walk it out and make sure they're satisfied. So that's it. You know, whoever you're working for. So whatever is going on, that's the T.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why a lot of times people, whenever they talk about lead generating and people hanging up in your face, so
there you go. It's okay. It's completely okay.
It's okay, because I'm gonna go on to the next one because I got this mission to accomplish. I'm working for this person, or I'm setting out to accomplish this goal, and I'm setting out to get some more business. So if you hang up on me, eventually someone is not gonna hang up. They're gonna want to talk.
There you go. There you go.
So it doesn't hurt that you hang up on. If somebody that hang up on you doesn't.
Her phone ringing. Your phone ring? Did your phone ring?
That's wrong.
It's okay. So anyway, I'm not gonna hold you any longer. I wanted to just say thank you. And to everybody out there, look for her in Texas, look for her in Louisiana, and I'm sure it's gonna be other states, because when I get off of here, I am going to send her some other states to reciprocate with Texas, where you do not have to take a test again. So I will definitely get that to you. And I say, you know, I wish you nothing but the best. I will be out your way in January, and I'll be out there in March. So I'm sure I'll see you around that time period. I'll try my best to get out there and see you. If I don't.
Oh yeah, make it a point to see me. I would love to be in your presence. Thank you.
All right. So thank you, ma'am, for taking up this time with me. And I hope that you just do end this year with a bang and start off the next year with another bang. And you just keep doing what you do. All right.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.